Welcome to the Mystic Psychology Podcast. I am really happy that you are here in the space where your spirit meets your everyday life and your energy becomes your guide. I'm Charlotte and I'm here to walk beside you as you reconnect with your truth, your intuition, and the deeper layers of who you truly are. Welcome to the Mystic Psychology Podcast once again. If you're joining me again, I am so happy you're here. And if it's your first time, my name is Charlotte. I'm an channel, I'm an intuitive, I teach energy work, and I'm the founder of the Mystic Psychology Academy, bringing energy work in a very grounded way to the world and teaching it in a very grounded way. This episode today, I want to share with you 5 myths about Reiki because I'm getting more and more questions, and people are wondering what is Reiki. And if you have never been in touch with this method of Reiki, then this will be very helpful for you to get the first informations. And even if you've already been using Reiki or have been in touch with it, these are questions I get a lot of times. So the first myth is that Reiki is only for healers, psychics, or gifted people, or people who are already in touch with their intuition or with their healing capabilities, and that only these people can learn Reiki. And it's really not true. It's an absolute myth because Reiki means universal energy, literally. So Reiki means translated universal energy, and universal energy is basically everything. So every human is energy, every animal is energy, every tree is energy, every surrounding has energy. So Reiki is a method to learn how to use energy and how to become aware of energy and how to actually navigate through energy. So if everything is energy, also you are energy. And that means that you have the capability inside of you to become aware how to practically use this energy, universal energy. The second myth is only physical healing, that Reiki is just physical healing. And it's so not true. Most people know Reiki from pictures where hands touches the body or where there's been energy transmitted through the hands to a physical person, physical body. But there's so much more to Reiki. And there's, of course, the physical part, which transmits the energy to the physical body or to the energy field of the physical body. But there's also the quantum field. And the quantum field means that you can give distant Reiki. So you can give Reiki in distant places. You can give Reiki to people in the distance, animals to the distance. You can send Reiki to beings of all kind and sorts, living or not living. It doesn't really matter. So Reiki can be used physically and non-physically in the quantum field. And this makes it an amazing tool to navigate through energy. Number 3, Reiki drains the practitioner's energy. And I really get that a lot also from clients. They come and they say, but I don't want to drain your energy. Aren't you tired after giving me a Reiki session? Aren't you exhausted? And the answer is no. There's a reason, because when Reiki is taught properly in the way actually Reiki functions, Reiki doesn't come from my energy. It's not Charlotte who's giving the energy to somebody. So what actually happens is that you are becoming a channel for universal energy, and that your whole body system, your not only your body system, but your whole system is becoming a channel. So you can imagine it like a pipe. And you become like a pipe where energy flows through this pipe. And that enables you not to be drained, because the draining starts happening when you start practicing Reiki from a place of ego. So, for example, some people, when they do energy work, they think I have to save somebody, I have to help somebody, I have to be the person that is kind of giving healing. But actually, it's not true. It's not me or that person giving healing or anything else. It's the person becoming that pipe for universal energy to be transmitted to this person. And the person's system is using that universal energy to do what is best for their system. And that makes it a wonderful practice that not only gives the person who's receiving energy, but also the person who's actually giving Reiki usually feels very high on energy, or feels very energetic after a session. So there's absolutely no worries that if you become a Reiki practitioner or you receive Reiki, that the person giving Reiki is being drained. Number 4, Reiki is a quick fix, and after one session, everything is healed, everything is away, everything is gone. No, it's not like that. And people also come to me and say like, oh, you have pain there, why don't you just give yourself Reiki? Isn't it gone like when I have an injury or something? And of course it helps, and it gives myself the healing capability, and it gives myself the possibility, my system, to become extra energy that helps that healing process. But there is a but. There is a but because there's also a learning experience behind every sickness, behind every emotional blockage. So what Reiki does is it gives the universal energy to the place where it's most needed, so that blockage, that sickness, that challenge, or whatever it needs in your body, gives it exactly what it needs the most in this moment, without judgment. So if that could be spontaneous healing, and I had that with clients. For example, I had a client with a frozen shoulder, and after that session, the frozen shoulder was gone. It can happen, but it doesn't have to happen, because what the energy does, it does what is best for the other person's system in this moment. 5, Reiki can mess with your energy or open dangerous portals. So many people are scared that there is some dark energy coming through, or that there is some that they harm somebody with that energy work, or that something happens to the other person. But the truth is, if you really are a channel, that pipe, where you are just practicing from that state of being a channel for universal energy, nothing can come through that is not for the best of the person. So the only time things can be transmitted is when we are practicing from a place of mind, from ego, and we're transmitting, for example, something that I have currently a problem with, because I'm transmitting it to the person, because I'm not being the channel, but I'm being Charlotte, who's giving that person my problems. So in my classes, in my teaching, in my workshops and seminars, I always see that my clients and my students become the channel, and that they stay that channel and are just channeling universal energy, because then really nothing can come through what is not meant for this person. And also, if that person is actually taking over something, what we consider as a challenge, or something under parentheses dark, then it's because they have something that attracts that, and that something is inside them that is actually resonating with it. So there doesn't need to be a concern if that person is receiving the right thing or not, because actually if you're going from that place of being a channel and just working as a channel, then the person is only getting what they're actually supposed to receive, and that is universal energy. So as you see, there's lots of myths about Reiki and a lot of misconceptions about energy work. But the truth is that energy work is our human nature. Energy work is actually everything that we're made of. We're always working with energy, but we're just not aware of it. And I asked myself that question once, like, how can it be that we are surrounded and we are energy, but we've never learned actually to work with it, to be with it, and to really consciously move through energy. And Reiki is a wonderful portal, a wonderful method to start that journey, to become aware how energy is functioning, how energy is working, and to feel universal energy consciously. And the effects of it are amazing, because you will become so much more calm and you will become so much more aware of so many things in your life. And life becomes so much more easy after a while if you train that muscle. So thank you for being here. This has been a shorter episode today, and I wish you all the love. I see you, I hear you, and I feel you. Thank you for being here, for your time, for listening, and showing up for your own personal path. If something touched you today, share it with someone who needs to hear it too. And make sure to subscribe and get my weekly newsletter. You can always go deeper at mystic-psychology.com or find me on Instagram. I'd really love to connect to you in person, read your comments and messages. So until next time, stay close to your soul and trust what you feel, follow your intuition, and I can't wait to connect with you again.